Hey everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of Freddie Bakes. And this is going to be a fantastic show, and we have a very special guest today. I'm proud to call him a friend, but he's also pretty much a celebrity, and it's amazing that I have him on the show. And I want to introduce you to Jason Drucker.
Hello, what's going on? How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited that you're on here with us. Are you excited to cook a little?
I'm thrilled. Yeah, I've never ever done this in my life, so I'm hoping all goes well and end result is one delectable pizza.
I think it's going to be. We are going to make a Chicago-style stuffed pizza. It's almost like a pie, like a real pie, only it's cheese and sauce and all that stuff. So I'm excited to get ready. Are you?
Yeah, I'm thrilled. Oh, look at this. I have an apron. Oh, now you know I'm ready.
You have an apron?
Oh, wait, but we have to make sure the Cubs logo.
Right. So Jason's wearing his Cubs shirt. I'm wearing my Bears shirt because those are Chicago teams, and we're doing Chicago-style pizza. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is, Jason, preheat your oven to 450 degrees.
I know how to do that. I learned how to do that.
I'm going over here. I'm going to do it.
Watch this, ready? Bake, 450. Come on.
Nice job. We are well on our way. So I asked you earlier in the week, what kind of pizza do you like? You said mushrooms. A lot of people, it's a very popular pizza. So we have to saute those a little bit, add a little flavor to those. So we're going to take our mushrooms. We have about a cup and a half. At least that's what I have. I'm not sure how many you have. And we're going to...
A cup and a half.
You have more than a cup and a half or less?
Yeah, but I mean, I'll put a cup and a half.
Whatever it is. So put a little olive oil in a pan. Turn the stove to medium high. That's the first step.
How much do I put? Just like...
I'd say like 2 tablespoons.
Because I definitely know what that is.
It doesn't have to be exact.
No, I'm a perfectionist. It has to be exact, Mike.
Okay.
That's a tablespoon? Wow.
We're learning cooking sizes here. I like that.
It's math.
Here's the thing. If at the end of this, you make a great Chicago-style pizza, then anybody can. Am I right?
I don't know if that's a compliment or... I'll say thank you.
It is a compliment. Okay. We're going to let that heat up for about a minute or two. What we're going to do now is we bought pizza dough, okay? We're not making our own pizza dough because that's ridiculous. Who has time for that? You have time for that?
I agree. No, I have many more important things to do than make pizza dough.
Me too. Okay, so we're going to take our pizza dough. Do you have some flour?
Almond flour.
Okay, dust a little bit on your counter.
From now on, I'm going to do things in terms of tablespoons. How many tablespoons of flour should I put on my counter?
Put 4 tablespoons, and then you're going to kind of, with your fingers, kind of move it around. Jason, before we continue,
Yes.
while you're watching this video, I want you to like and comment and subscribe to Freddie Bakes, okay? Because this is going to take off, okay? You also want to turn on that notification bell for every time that we have a new video, you'll know, right?
Click it now, yes.
Do I sound like a real YouTuber?
I mean, minus all the big expressions and the animated personality, yes.
Okay. Now we're gonna take our pizza dough and put it down on top of that flour.
Oh, big moment. Can I like flip it up like a pizza man?
I'd like to see that, yes. The answer is yes. Now take a little bit of flour, maybe rub it on the rolling pin. And you know why we do this?
Why do we do this, Mike?
It keeps it from sticking. We don't want the dough to stick.
That's right.
Now we're gonna roll out our pizza dough. We're gonna roll it out pretty thin because that's what's gonna go in the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
The pizza pan, okay?
So really thin?
Just keep going. We'll figure out when we want to end it. But you want it to be in a circle, so you're gonna roll it in every direction.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know you're a perfectionist, but it does not have to be a perfect circle.
Okay, Mike. I mean, I know you're asking a lot here.
We're gonna get your kitchen a little more messy than it's ever been.
Ah, my mom will love that.
No, you said you were cleaning up at the
I
end.
know, I'm cleaning up. I'm cleaning it up.
The whole family's going to be excited about this at the end.
Yeah, that's right. We're all gonna be munching on this pizza in a flour-filled kitchen.
Stop rolling for 1 minute.
Yeah.
You're going to put your mushrooms in the pan that's been preheated.
All right.
Now, be careful of a little splatter because that oil is going to be a little hot.
Dump it.
Dump it in, but be careful. Don't splatter yourself.
Can I have a shield?
Oh, yeah. Mix it around a little bit with a spoon. Get it all coated with that olive oil. And then I want you to sprinkle in, that's a culinary term, Jason. I want you to sprinkle in some garlic powder.
All right, I can do that.
Like a sprinkling, nothing big. And then mix that around again.
It's all in the wrist, Mike.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. They're like golden.
All right, so that's probably good. You're gonna let that go for a bit. Our next step, you've rolled out your dough pretty good. You feel good about it?
All right, the dough is perfect. We had to
Okay,
make
good. I know you have some softened butter over there.
I do, that's right.
I want you to take a paper towel,
Okay.
kind of pick up the butter with the paper towel like this. You see what I have here?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna coat our pan with the butter. Now the nice thing about that, it does two things. One, it keeps the pizza from sticking.
Okay.
You know what the other thing is that it does?
It makes it buttery.
It makes it buttery and tastes great. You're already ahead of the game.
I'm picking up on it so quick. It's because I have the best mentor. The best
Yeah.
mentor.
Thank you. All right, so butter your pan, sides and bottom.
If the paper towel looks like this, does that mean I did a good job?
Oh yeah, yeah. Now, normally now I kind of rub my face with that buttery mixture. That looks better than mine.
Uh-huh.
Here's the step. There's two little bit of tricky steps. This recipe is very simple. You wouldn't think, but it is. But the little tricky step is getting the dough that you rolled out into the pan.
I can see how that could be tricky.
Right. So we're gonna lift up the dough, put it in the pan, and then you want it to be like across the bottom and up the sides.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
gonna be too big.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. Just lay it in.
Oh my lord. How do you pick this up without it like not completely drooping?
There's a little droopage. A little droopage is fine.
All right.
By the way, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the fact that you are Jason Drucker, movie star. Can I say that?
I mean, yeah, only today. I'm
You
feeling
are
generous.
You're a movie star to me, and you've been in some movies and TV shows that people have heard of. The biggest one to me, it's like a blockbuster, is Bumblebee. You were in Bumblebee.
Yeah.
And you starred with like John Cena.
John Cena, Haley Steinfeld, George Lendenberg, Pamela Adlon, you know her from Better Things, and then, yeah, I mean, a bunch more people.
That's kind of unbelievable. That's an unbelievable story for an average person like me. What was that like? I mean, if you could describe it, what was that like, working with those stars?
I mean, well, first off, it was my second time working with Haley Steinfeld, which is not something many people know, but I worked with her in an indie film called Barely Lethal in like 2013. So, you know, like 5 years later to get to work with her again in Transformers, like that's sick. But the whole experience was awesome, you know? Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of kids, or even adults for that matter, get to experience what I experienced, you know?
Yes. That's fantastic. And in Barely Lethal, didn't you work with Samuel L. Jackson in that one?
Monroe Jackson, Jessica Alba, Dove Cameron, a whole bunch of people. Oh, and
I'd
then
like
Rachel Harris.
Wait, who?
Rachel Harris. And what's funny about Rachel is that she played my mom in Barely Lethal, and she was actually the mom in the first new Die Won't Be Kid movies. Weird how like
Comes full circle.
That's right.
My favorite person that you said there was Jessica Alba, and I don't really know why I like Jessica Alba so well. I do know why. I do. Know.
Who knows? Nah.
How old were you when you did Barely Lethal?
I was 8.
So did you realize that Jessica Alba is one of the most beautiful women in the world at that time?
Oh, beautiful. I mean, I don't know how my 8-year-old mind worked. I was probably just running around like, oh, I'm on a movie. I wasn't really focusing on anything else. Like, I literally had a one-on-one scene with Samuel Jackson near the end of the movie. And, like, it was, like, a big scene, you know? Like, little 8-year-old me just looking up at Samuel Jackson, like, saying these 5 lines. I didn't know who he was, and I come back to, I go backstage after I finish the scene, and my mom was like, "Do you know who that was?" And I'm like, "Some guy."
Unbelievable. He's one of the biggest stars in the world.
I know that now.
So you've worked with Jessica Alba, Samuel L. Jackson, Haley Steinfeld, and now Freddie from Freddie Bakes. Where if you like, where in the pecking order? Where does it go? Tell me the rundown of that. I would imagine this is a difficult question.
I'll come back to you in a week with my answer. Freddie's number one. I can't rank them all. I can't rank everyone else. All you need to know is Freddie's number one.
That's all I needed to hear. I don't need to hear anything else. That's what I was going for. And thank you. And I'll send you the $100 later. Okay. Nice job. All right. Does yours look at all like this?
A little bit. It's
Hold it up.
not as spread around the.
No, that looks perfect. That looks 100% perfect. Here's our next step. Are your mushrooms kind of sauteed?
What does sauteed look like?
Kind of like browned a little. Look.
Oh
browned a little.
yeah.
Yes. We're gonna put those. We're gonna spoon those into the bottom of the pan of where the pizza is, on top of the dough.
So I'm just gonna put the mushrooms right inside here.
Yes, you are. In like a layer at the bottom. Dude, this is gonna be so good in the end.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
But does it look good?
I'm gonna eat this like the way it looks right now, but hopefully in 45 minutes after it goes to the oven, I will.
I think that's what's gonna happen. So mine looks like this on the bottom. It's got the mushrooms across the bottom.
Mine looks quite similar.
Okay. Yep, that's right. Now, the next step is to put the mozzarella cheese. I have shredded mozzarella.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 4 cups.
This looks like it could be 4 cups too. 8 cups actually.
Let's put in 4 and see what happens. So put in about half,
Okay.
and we'll see if we need to add more, because I have more also if I need it.
Everything's gotta be perfect.
Oh yeah, you're a perfectionist, you told me. In cooking, they say that stuff doesn't have to be like perfect. You use a pinch of this, a pinch of that. But in baking, they say it has to be like exact measurements.
Interesting. Is that true? Is that true?
That's what they say.
Really? I don't know the difference between cooking and baking. It's so much cheese.
Tell me when you've got all that cheese in there.
I got all that cheese in there.
In Chicago-style stuffed pizza, there's a second layer of dough.
Okay.
And that goes on right now. It goes on top of all that mozzarella.
Am I gonna have to roll this out too?
Yes, but we're not gonna need nearly this amount that we used on the bottom. I'm gonna roll out the whole thing and we'll cut a little off. We won't need it all.
Okay, all right.
Makes sense? It's gonna connect to the other dough that we already put in. So anybody watching, if you want, all you do is you go to your local pizza place and you ask them for some dough. Jason, another thing I know about you is that you are an athlete.
Yes.
And you love sports. You love, I think, is baseball your favorite sport?
Baseball is 100% my favorite sport, yeah. I mean, I'm a big, like, all major sports I love and I actually follow them, like, a lot. But baseball, since day one, I love playing it, I love watching it, I love talking about it.
What position do you play?
I used to switch around from, like, second to center, but I think my home is now at second, just because I'm, like, the shortest on the team, and that's typically what the shortest player plays.
So how rolled out is yours? Pretty good?
Pretty rolled out.
We're gonna cut that.
Okay.
Do you have a pizza cutter? Like a pizza cutter? Oh, you're ready. All right, so I'm gonna make, like, go around in a circle about the size of the opening of your pan. My pan is about 12 inches, maybe yours is about 9 inches.
Yeah, 9.
So maybe cut yours to like 10 inches and we'll see how that goes.
Oh, wait, did I actually do it? Oh, I did it. Did I do it? Oh, I made it too small. Did I make it too small?
So now I'm laying that over the cheese. So now I laid it over the cheese. You see?
I am laying it over the cheese too, and I finished laying it over the cheese.
Right. So now I'm going to kind of press it into the side so it kind of becomes one dough.
Okay. This is so exciting. Now I could add this to my list of things I can make, you know, along with cereal and chicken nuggets. It goes cereal, chicken nuggets, and then deep dish pizza.
Now, when you do the chicken nuggets, do you do microwave or do you put them in the oven?
Microwave.
All right, I strongly recommend oven because that'll get a little crispier and probably taste a little better.
Understood. I totally hear you, totally get where you're coming from, but I just want some chicken nuggets. I just want it doesn't take like 3 minutes more to make it in the oven.
You don't have 3 minutes.
Unbelievable. Are you kidding
You
me?
got that time.
I need to get my chicken nuggets and go.
Is it kind of pressed into the side?
Yeah, it's pretty connected.
Okay, this is a little bit of a step now.
My trophy and my pride.
That's gorgeous. Do you think you could take your knife and cut away the excess at the very top?
I'm capable, yeah, that's...
You might want a knife, maybe not your pizza cutter. Like just cut away the excess.
So just on the rim of it? Definitely did this all by myself.
There's no one in the room helping you.
No. Come on.
Look at mine. Hold her up with me. We'll hold them up together and see what they kind of look like. Yes. Okay. You know what I did? I pushed mine down a little.
Right. Oh yeah, look at that.
Do you have your marinara sauce?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Grab a spoon.
Big spoon, little spoon.
I have a tablespoon.
All right.
Oh, wait. Ooh, almost forgot something.
Yes.
Before we do that, take a sharp knife.
Okay.
We're gonna put little holes in the top dough because otherwise you get like bubbles. You need room for the air to escape while it's cooking. Put like 6 slits in the top crust.
Ooh, oh, that's satisfying. That's so cool.
Now on top, we're gonna keep putting sauce on, and you want a good layer of sauce because as it cooks, it's gonna dry out slightly. Like some of it will evaporate in the heat. So put a good layer on.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I just had the biggest brain fart moment. Did you see what I was doing? I was looking around. I'm like, where are the mushrooms?
Oh, we forgot them. No, those are on the bottom.
Ah, yeah, I remember that now.
So I have a nice layer. I don't know if you see my layer here?
Well, that's a lot thicker than my, wait, let me see it.
You don't want it to be thin because if it's thin, it'll disappear and you won't want that.
Gotcha.
And then the final step before we put it in the oven.
Yes.
I have grated Parmesan cheese. You have grated Parmesan cheese?
I believe I do, yes.
You're gonna do a sprinkling of grated Parmesan on top of the sauce.
Okay.
It both looks good and it tastes good.
All
Okay.
right. So then, oh, when did this happen? Look at my apron.
No, that's the way it's supposed to be. You look great. You look like you've had a long day in the kitchen.
No, it looks like I'm a farmer, like with my overalls.
Oh, right.
Oh, enough dilly-dally. So I just pour this on?
Don't pour it on, like do a little sprinkle situation. Just so you know, here's what mine looks like. You see? Yeah, there's no right or wrong.
That's right.
Did you sprinkle all the Parmesan cheese on?
Yes, I did. Here.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, we are now gonna take it and we're gonna put it in our preheated oven. It's been preheating to 450 and we're gonna leave it in there for about 40 to 45 minutes. Are you ready?
Yep. All right, let's see this.
Perfect. So now everything takes care of itself. We're gonna wait 45 minutes and we'll come back. So we will be back when we pull out the pizzas.
A few moments later.
Okay, we are back. Our pizza's been in the oven for 43 minutes, something like that. And we've been checking on it and it looks ready to go. So we're gonna pull it out. Jason, are you ready to pull? Oh, I like that. Are you ready to pull out your pizza?
I'm ready.
And then we're gonna let it cool for 10 minutes.
Ooh, look at that. That looks good.
Look at this. Can you see it, Jason?
All right. Check it out.
That's so fancy. We are good.
Ooh, it smells good.
And we're gonna be back in 10 minutes. We're gonna let it cool for 10 minutes before we cut into it. See you in a minute.
More moments later.
Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Jason, right? Yours has been cooling for 10 minutes? Okay, mine too. So now is the moment of truth. We take it out of the springform pan, we see what it looks like, and we're gonna cut into it and eat it. What I'm gonna do you have a spatula?
I do, yeah.
I'm gonna try to get underneath it and bring it over to my cutting board.
Wow, there we go.
Oh, Jason, you nailed it. There's a new career in this for both of us. All right.
Yeah, look at
Yep.
this.
All right, let's cut it while it's like that.
Whoa, look at that cheese. I didn't even cut into it already, but I can already see it.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Check it out, Mike.
That looks fantastic. Hold it up to the, let's see.
Here, can you see with the lighting? There we go.
Okay, we gotta try it. Is your mom gonna try it?
I'm getting my mom, yeah.
Oh my God, this looks
Look at this.
sick.
It looks sick. Quote, but
Did you take a picture of this?
shit. Oh yeah, let's take a picture. Yeah, the last one.
Yeah, but make it look really good like this. On the
Just
top.
like
Do you want
the
to profile it?
restaurants.
Let me take a picture of you.
I am so proud of myself. This is probably one of my greatest accomplishments in all of my 15 years.
You did it. Jason, you did this.
Come
What
on.
an accomplishment.
All right.
Try
Alright,
it
so
out,
wait, I
Mom.
need to cut it a little bit.
Does it look like you remember? Sherry's from Chicago.
Alright, you ready?
Oh, I said I want to take a bite.
Here we go.
10 out of 10. Yes. Good stuff.
That's good stuff. Go.
Wow, this is crazy.
Take that
Yeah,
back,
this
take
is
that
history also. No one has ever witnessed me.
You don't have everything on that though.
Yeah, I do. I'll get a mushroom right here. This is crazy. I haven't eaten dairy in for whatever.
How is it?
Wow.
That's really good.
Jason, this has been a highlight for me to do this with you, and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled it came out really well. That's great. But also, after doing this with you and knowing that you've been in these big movies and you've gotten a chance to work with John Cena and Jessica Alba and and Samuel, all these people. You know what I say? I say they've gotten to work with you.
I've gotten to work with Freddie Bakes. So, taking that into account, if you do Pythagorean theorem, that means that Samuel Jackson and Jessica Alba worked with you.
Oh, man, if we could set that up somehow, that'd be amazing. Hey, Jason, you are awesome. I loved it, and I hope you enjoy your pizza. Okay, and before I go,
Yes.
don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share anything you want to see. But please do that because we'll be having some great other guests on here. And I want to see you back here next time on, say it with me, Jason, Freddie Bakes.